So this is the most awaited collaboration with my friend and sister Jung Jamir. Guys, I've never met her, but I feel like I know her since the day I met her on social media. Yes, virtual, but then I feel like it's very much real. Okay, not all, but most of the time, Naga manukan bahari thage koishuguludo we have misconception about them. Most of the time, okay, not every one of them, but kunupa garni nam bia garni sop manubi inika nishna pavi. So, in order to know more about that, you can watch this video. And then if you are interested at aviation or any kind of airlines, educational qualification now if you are unemployed youth, then this is the right video for you, because this video will help you a lot. And then I'm going to share the link of the videos also, so you kindly watch this video, and I assure you that at the end of the video you will be blessed and you will thank me for this video. So Jung, thank you so much for being here on my channel. I'm super excited to introduce you to our family members, so let's get started.
Okay everyone, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. People from the last row, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Alright, okay, take a look at your seats. Can you see the features on top?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the air vents, right? You can increase and decrease it. Not increase, you can open and close it, right? There's also the reading lights. In case if you want to read a book, it's a night flight and you need to read a book, you can turn on the light. There's a call bell here. When you press the call bell button, it turns into red color. But this is not the same in all the aircrafts. In different aircrafts there are different colors, and so in this ATR it is red color. It can also be golden in color. Sometimes at night when there's a lot of requests, it looks like Christmas. It's full of lights. Okay, alright, can you see this neon color light flooring system?
Yeah.
Yes ma'am. So this will illuminate in case of an emergency at night time. Okay, if you crash land, this will illuminate. Alright, okay. So this will show you the path, and it will direct you to the nearest exit. Alright, this here is the emergency exit. Only able-bodied passengers can be seated in this seat.
Hi everyone, I am Jung Jamir. I was a cabin crew for over 5 years, and currently I am a grooming and aviation trainer. Also, I am the Assistant General Manager at Aksa International Air Hostess Training Institute in Indore, India.
So this is going to be a bit personal. So many people have a misconception about those people who lives outside of Nagaland. So since you're also one of those people who lives outside of Nagaland, what is your say on that? And then apni to tadi kam kurigna ichatakpi tadi thagyase. So there are so many misconceptions about our Nagas living outside of Nagaland. So apni pra itula misconception lado apni biki koy aro how do you deal with that? Since you might have heard also, or if not, ini tuila no helbi manuhan labi hunina tagibo. So how do you deal with that?
Yes, you're absolutely right. We Nagas don't have the best perception of those who leave Nagaland for work or studies. Maybe because we are a slightly conservative society. We think that people who go out and live on their own become naughty. We think that they party a lot, smoke, drink, or maybe even do drugs and sleep around. Along with this, what is worse is the perception of Naga women outside getting involved in flesh trade and living immoral lives. First of all, I would like to say these are misconceptions and completely false of the 99% of the Nagas living outside. Those of us who work outside have to really spend long hours and work extra hard to compete with others. Life in a city is not a piece of cake. living alone, cooking for yourself, taking care of your house, your job or studies can be really hard. This is not to say that we Nagas don't know how to have a good time or party, but only a few do extreme things, and that is unfortunate. So, I would like to set the record straight for all of us. Most of us are trying our best to make our families and community proud. There might be a few who indulge in activities that we're not proud of. Of course, we must try and help them. But more importantly, we must be proud of the 99% of Nagas who have ventured out of their comfort zone to try and make a life outside Nagaland.
So there are so many Nagas staying outside of Nagaland, and you are also one of it. So in order to influence our brothers and sisters, those who are wanting to go outside of Nagaland and do their studies, I'm asking this question. So being a Naga who was trying to, survive your life outside of our land, how did you manage your life out there, or what are the challenges you have faced while you were living there?
Personally speaking, getting a job with Jet Airways in Mumbai was a huge life changer for me. And I had to quickly learn so many things, not only to survive in the big city, but also to be successful and grow in my job. Although there were many struggles, in 5 years I became a senior cabin crew heading flights, and I also had many wonderful experiences and great memories of traveling both within the country and internationally. The biggest challenge I faced was when Jet Airways shut down suddenly. Many of my friends and colleagues had to go back home or take up another job in order to survive. Even for me, it was one of the most challenging times. But it gave me an opportunity to explore myself a bit more. I was always interested in the world of fashion, makeup, styling. So I decided to train myself in luxury makeup services such as nail extensions and eyelash extensions. So I went to Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam and got myself trained in nail extensions and eyelash extensions, and then came back to Mumbai and opened my studio in my flat. Establishing my business was very exciting. I started to partner with beauty salons. They would send me their clients, for which they would get a commission. Very soon I developed my curriculum and I started training students in my workshop studio. At the same time, we flatmates converted one room of our flat into an Airbnb guest room, which enabled us to survive and pay the huge rents in Mumbai. And then came the pandemic, which we're still living out. There's once again time to think outside the box and innovate myself. Training students for nails and lashes gave me the confidence to be a trainer. So when the opportunity as a trainer with Aksa International came about, I took it. I believe all of us face challenges, but how we respond to the opportunities that the challenges bring is most important.
So in the past days, muhan alag social medias kan bari hunishe or tiki paishe muhala Naga brothers and sisters kan alag website tibra ido aviation line no helebi different kind of airline website kan bra apply korina scam korala no helebi hoy kunuba do tik thakishe helebi kunuba do scam bi kurigina dadi udu kikila jaga di kurase dadi jagina tahan ki slave nishna tahan ki na Trident guna rakhala inala stories kan bi bishi huni paise aro inika na news tv kuishe. So in order to be aware of which is right and which is wrong, so in order to know the difference between the real and the fake aviation or different kind of airline website, what would you suggest our brothers and sisters? Because manu bishi thakibo pare itula line di jabole mon holbi tahan itula line di jawo garni tahan gi kwa manu kan bi na thakibo pare. So can you kindly tell us between the fact and the real aviation?
Of course, there are scams everywhere, but doing a good research and getting the correct knowledge is important, and that will protect you. I want to say two things in this matter. Number one, you can directly get an airline job if you fulfill the criteria and eligibility requirements. So look out for job opportunities in the airline website, newspapers, and apply directly to the airline. Number two, however, if you have no background in this area and you do not feel confident, then it is good to get some training. I am working in one such institute, and it is India's leading institute called the Aksa International Air Hostess Institute. Lots of institute, right? Okay, anyway, if you're interested, you can write to me. I will put my email address in the description below. But please be careful and beware of scamsters who take money and promise you a cabin crew job. No institution or agency can give you an airline job. But if you need training, choose an institution which has a good reputation to train you for the job. In the end of whatever training you do, you will still have to go and sit for the interview yourself.
From this profession, and then Mohala Nagaland, this there are so many unemployed youths can be say. So manu kan bishi inala line di join kuribuli mona se holbe rasta dikha kan nai aro ito body puisa bishi lage do na. So there have been so many people who have just back off from that profession because they think that they will not be able to pay enough for their training or maybe to join that. So to our unemployed youths, and also to encourage all those people who are so much interested in this line, what would you suggest them, or untanla itu join kuribuli karne kila criteria lage itu kan sob apni olop kata prakriti dito, it will be very beneficial for every one of them.
I would also like to give you some advice from my experience. If you take up a job after 10+2, never quit your studies to your bachelor's degree or master's through distance learning from a reputed university, so that if you decide to stop flying, you'll be qualified to land in other jobs as well. As a cabin crew, if you do an MBA, you will definitely get a corporate job after you leave flying. So that's the advice. Thank you so much, Ayan, for having me on your YouTube channel. I feel really privileged to be able to share my experiences with your family on YouTube. I wish you all the very best.
So guys, I hope you have learned something from this video. Like she have said, I have shared the links on my description, so kindly check it out. And if you or your family members or your friends are interested in applying this aviation or any kind of airline jobs, then this video is for them. So kindly share with them, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for the patience you had while watching this. And yes, stay safe, and I'll see you all in my next video.